Hello, welcome to today's Clarity Reset. Today, we are going to talk about the work that you're proud of. We spend a lot of time in our businesses focused on what we got to do next, what's not working, what needs fixed, what's still not done, and just going through the motions. But today, we're going to kind of go another direction and we're going to look at what you've actually built, what you're genuinely proud of, and what that pride is trying to tell you about who you are and where you're going as an individual and in your business. So, as we do, we're going to start with a grounding exercise. So, I invite you to get cozy in your chair, close your eyes or soften your gaze so that you're not focusing on anything in particular. And settle into your body. I want you to pay attention to your breath as it moves in and out. And try to move everything else out of your mind. Sometimes that's difficult. Depends on what you showed up with today, right? Try to move everything else out of your mind. Just focus on your breath. You don't have to change it, you don't have to control it. Let it do its work and just feel how the air is cool as it enters your body and through your nostrils. There's like a slight cooling sensation. Just notice that little feeling that happens. Notice how your chest expands just a little as your lungs fill. And then as you breathe out, notice that everything kind of contracts. And the air as it comes out, it's a little warmer. We'll take a few breaths together. So a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And now let your breathing return to normal. I want you to think about your business. Think about the work that you do. Think about the bits and pieces that you're proud of. Think about the ones that kind of fill your heart or spark, you know, create a spark for you. Think about the things in your business that you're excited to tell people about. Or maybe it's the thing that quietly in the back of your mind, you're like, yeah, yeah, I got this. Just think about those things. Think about the things you really nail. And now I want you to take an assessment of what your body feels like when you think about your business and the positive things about your business, the things you're proud of. Just take stock. And it doesn't, it could be that you're feeling tension. It could be that you're feeling things that might not go along with being happy and excited and lovey. Just feel what you feel. Just take stock of where your body's at right now when you think about it. Do you have some excitement? Do you feel fulfilled in some way? Do you feel, a rush of energy? Do you want to smile? Is your heart beat a little faster? Do you feel tension somewhere? Are you holding some energy, maybe in your shoulders or your back? Just take stock of it. Just notice your body. We're going to take a few more breaths together. So, a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now I invite you to open your eyes, come back to the room, grab your journal. You're going to journal about what we just talked about in our grounding exercise. But first, brain dump. And by that, I mean write down whatever comes to mind. You got 2 minutes. Doesn't have to do with anything. All that matters is that whatever is floating around in your brain at this exact moment, just write it down on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to matter. You're never going to look at this part again. Just don't stop writing. That's the most important part. Got a minute and a half left. Keep going. This can be total nonsense. It's just fine. Really, what we are doing here is just moving any of the random thoughts. Like if you have a racing mind, if you're always thinking of 10 things at one time, we're just trying to move all of that out of the way so that when we get to the questions that we're going to answer in our journal, we're not sifting through all of that every time. So just get it on paper, just get it all out, write it all down. Okay. So, the first question that you're going to answer in your journal is this: what is one part of your business that you're genuinely proud of right now? What is one part of your business that you're generally proud of right now? And this isn't about what looks impressive to other people or, you know, the optics of it all. This is really about what makes you feel good when you think about it. It can be something big, it can be small. It just has to be real. What makes you really feel good about your business? We'll have a couple of minutes to work on this. So, really explore this and go into detail about it. Explain what it is, explain why. You know, why does it make you feel good? What is the thing and why does it make you feel good? Big, small, whatever. Got a minute left. Keep going. So, what is one part of your business that you are genuinely proud of? What makes you feel good about your business when you think about it? And again, big or small, it all counts. And why? Go into detail about this. Even if you already wrote the thing down, you still have another 30 seconds to write some more about it. Okay. So the next question that you're going to answer in your journal is this: what does that pride tell you about what you actually value? What does that pride tell you about what you actually value? Because pride is data. It points directly at something real about who you are and what matters to you. So what is your pride about what you do? What is that pointing at? What does that say about the kind of business owner you are or you're becoming? Write it in your journal. Go into detail. We have another couple minutes left. So just keep going, go deep. What does that pride tell you about what you actually value? You got a minute left, so keep going. Again, what does that pride tell you about what you actually value? It points at something real about who you are and what matters to you. So, what's it pointing at? What's it say about the kind of business owner you are or you are becoming? Okay, so the next question: what work are you doing that deserves more recognition than it's actually getting from yourself or from others? What work are you doing that deserves more recognition than it's getting from others or from yourself? And this isn't about ego. It's not like, oh, look at this cool thing I'm doing. Why doesn't anybody notice? No, this is about like honest accounting. Like, what have you been underselling, undervaluing, or keeping too quiet? What have you been underselling, undervaluing, or keeping too quiet? What deserves more recognition than what it's getting? We have another couple minutes left. So, really go into this one. What are you doing that deserves more recognition than it's getting from yourself or others? What are you underselling? What are you undervaluing? What are you keeping too quiet? And who is the first person who needs to see it more clearly? Could be you, could be someone else, but who is the first person who needs to see that work more clearly? Okay, start wrapping it up. Okay, and finally, I want you to finish this sentence and write the whole thing out. The work I am most proud of tells me I am someone who blank. The work I am most proud of tells me I am someone who blank. And the first thing that comes to mind, just write it, just write. And wrap this up. It's really the first thing that comes to mind that's typically the right answer. Right, wrong, otherwise, you know. So wrap it up. So while you're finishing up, I'll just say, like the work that you're the proudest of isn't like in your past. It should really be like the blueprint for everything you build next because it's the stuff that fills your soul. It's the stuff that means a lot. It means something more than just getting paid. I mean, that is an important factor too when you have to get by. But more than that, it's the meaning behind the work. And so usually the proudest work is that it's something that gives you something other than money. And that's the thing that can drive, it can kind of be the fuel behind everything that you do next, especially if you're working in a business that there's purpose in it, there's soul in it. You're contributing to something that is for the betterment of humanity in general. And that can be so many industries where you might not think that. This doesn't have to be like healing work or, you know, um, being a doctor, being a nurse, or whatever. This could be so many different types of work that provide a true, valuable purpose, and contribute to humanity. And so when you're proud, when you feel proud, when you have that pride about something that you've done, something that you've accomplished, really pay attention to what it's about. Why? How? How is it? How do you feel pride? What do you feel pride about? And what is it that makes you feel prideful about it? Is it because you're helping other people? Is it because you accomplished something that, really kicks ass? Is it because you you've come a long way and you're proud of that? You know, take stock of those things because those are the things that change the world, my friends. So, anyway, I hope that this exercise today brought you some, I don't know, brought you some pride around your work and that you were able to see yourself in the work that you do that you're proud of. So, anyway, I hope you have the best day ever. If this was a good exercise for you, I hope that you consider um, commenting, sharing with us what you found, and yeah, see you the next time. Thanks.